Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting with this battle here today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the UC here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Canes will kick it away to get this game going. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. But how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The Hurricanes are going to cash in here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Ball is free in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's still in long for this offense. Football right at midfield. As The wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Now the all-important extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Torres. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Finds his man. Has the first down. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
That's the end of the first quarter. Miami 7, UCLA 0.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Bruins come up to the line in a hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So nothing in the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. Hands off to the fullback. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, you go to more reliable here, the fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. Third down and goal, a great time to surprise the defense. He powers his way into that end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll make it into the end zone. That conversion will give them a 1-point lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up third down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Drive alive. It's a third down play. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. To get after them with a lot of bodies, they're able to come up with that sack.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on the 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The extra point makes the lead 6. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off, caught by the running back. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Pass caught, 2nd down now. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 30, inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts from inside the 20.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down. We're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the try for 2. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he gets into the end zone. So 2 more points on the board just before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's past the 30, at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the defense look slow that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Physical run, breaking tackles. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's third down and goal for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled there by the defense. Coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Catch made on the left side, and they will stop him short. The defense rises up for a goal line stand.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Torres. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 35, UCLA 24.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Torres. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down. The Bruins with first and 10 here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. No huddle here for the offense. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. That's a crucial score. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
This is caught. It would be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can do. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snubs out the scoring threat. Big play. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone. Team on now for the extra point. Quarterback drop. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gets the first and still running. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown for the U. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the UCLA offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. There's contact on the throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Gets some space around the 30. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A new set of downs after that completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
But that's exactly what defense coordinators like to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run it here. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Just ran away from the defense. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. So a good W here. Their season.